reduced by a day. Now, this after the Hamas sought to extend the truce after the end of the 4-day period by seriously seeking to increase the number of released detainees as stated in the humanitarian truce agreement. Today is the last day of the ceasefire agreement as it exists, at least now.
Two days ago, one of our fellow Americans, a little girl named Abigail, who turned 4 years old, she spent her birthday, and at least 50 days before that, held hostage by Hamas. Today, she's free, and Jill and I, together with so many Americans, are praying for the fact that she is going to be all right. Abigail was among 13 hostages released today from Gaza under the brokered and sustained, though intensive, U.S. diplomacy. She's now safely in Israel, and we continue to press and expect for additional Americans will be released as well. And we will not stop working until every hostage is returned to their loved ones. For weeks, I've been advocating a pause in the fighting for two purposes: to increase the assistance getting into the Gaza civilians who need help, and to facilitate release of hostages. And we know that innocent children in Gaza are suffering greatly as well, because this war that Hamas has unleashed has such consequences. Thousands have been killed, and from the earliest days of this crisis, I've worked closely with President Sisi of Egypt, the Israeli government, King Abdullah of Jordan, and leaders throughout the region to expand the delivery of critical humanitarian assistance to help innocent Palestinians in need who are not part of Hamas. Under this deal, fighting in Gaza has now been paused for 3 days.
And Gursimran is reporting live from Tel Aviv on this. Gursimran, we are now hearing that it appears that the truce may be extended by some time. What is the time frame of the extension that's been talked about, and what are the terms of it?
Srinupu, right now we are reporting from the southern Israel, and this remains to be hotspot where the exchange of hostages took place for almost 3 days now, and today is the 4th day. We expect that today the process will be more smooth, because yesterday for the first time we have seen Egyptian side, the officials from the Egypt, they are entering the Gaza Strip to streamline the exchange of the hostages to the Red Cross. They don't want any kind of delay from the side of Hamas that could create a situation like it has been day before yesterday, when the US president had to make 2 calls to the Qatar side to solve the situation. Now coming to the further course of action, if we speak, then one thing is very clear, that this ceasefire, what it seems for now, if there are no more bottlenecks, this will go on like this at least for next couple of days, because Hamas too has shown their consent that they want extension in the ceasefire, and also the side of Israel, they have said that as per the agreed norms, if 10 hostages are released every single day, the humanitarian pause will extend by a single day. That means that they are also agreeing to what they have always wanted, and they wanted it to happen. Yes.
All right. Gursimran, thank you very much for joining us for the moment. Now, even as the Israel-Hamas war has completed 50 days, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu entered Gaza and met Israeli troops. He's the first Prime Minister from Israel to enter Gaza in the past 2 decades.
For the first time, Prime Minister Netanyahu entered the Gaza Strip. On completion of 50 days of war, PM Netanyahu went to Gaza and met Israeli soldiers. Netanyahu interacted with the Israeli soldiers holding static positions after operational pause. While speaking to Israeli soldiers, Netanyahu reiterated the goal to eliminate Hamas.